excited to take a look at that with you guys. But let me know down below how you guys did in your league. So we started out 4-0, and unfortunately took our first loss this past week to Sofas. So well done Sofas. Sucks. I was really hoping to start out 5-0, but oh well. Almost forgot, but we also have some chicken nuggets we'll be working on today. These are the ones from, I think, Costco in like the green and white bag. They taste like exactly like Chick-fil-A nuggets. And then I also have a Chick-fil-A sauce on the side, so should be pretty tasty, fresh out of the air fryer. Some good stuff right there, man. So we ended up taking a 15-point loss here. Josh Allen with a very rough game. Only ended up with about 15 points, and almost certainly looked to be concussed in that game. I don't know if you guys saw the video, they gave him some like smelling salts. And he was back out on the field. That was wild. So I'll be interested to see if anyone in the Bills organization gets in trouble for that. Sorry for the dog in the background. Next up we got Najee with 9.7. Still, I think he has yet to score a touchdown. I really don't think he scored a touchdown. Yeah, no touchdowns. I mean, he gets pretty good volume. So you think that the touchdowns would come with that, but they just aren't right now. So a bit of a drought with him, unfortunately. Next up we got Derrick Henry with another solid game. He's been playing great lately. The past like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, he's just been what we expected from Derrick Henry. He's been just a monster. Next up we got T. Higgins, who had an awesome game. Absolutely balled out, 29 points, 2 touchdowns. And what I like to see is that 14 targets right there. That is, yeah, that's what we like to see. T. Higgins is looking good right now. And, yeah, they're very steadily bumping up his snap count in the games, so that's a good sign as well. Next up we got Deontay Johnson. Pretty rough game. It seems like the Panthers, the Andy Dalton high is kind of over, and they're returning to their baseline right now. So, I don't know, I had high hopes after the past 2 like big weeks for him. Yeah, I still think he's going to be solid. But I also wonder if, because I mean, the Panthers put up 10 points on the Bears. Got absolutely destroyed. So, I don't know. Their little hot stretch might be over. We'll see. is fine. Zach Ertz, I had to pick him up because Laporta was on a bye. And he got 8 targets, but he only got 2 of them. So, I mean, yeah, not much you can do about that. Oh well. And then this is where it really messed up. I picked up Trey Sermon, and I didn't realize I had gotten him. I put in the waiver on, so I picked him up on Sunday morning, and then I forgot to put him in. So we had 18 points on the bench. Which is a bummer. We would have lost anyway, but I guess the good news now is I have Jonathan Taylor's handcuff in case he does get hurt at any point the rest of the season. And, they definitely used Sermon enough to be worthy of starting, for sure. So, yeah. Alright, so we are playing beamed. Good old almond ramen noodles. Does he even have a Monra? No, bro, you gotta update your name. That must have been his name last year. That's fine. I guess I can't really talk. I do not have an original name at all. Oh well. But looks pretty good. I like these matchups here. Ooh, yeah. DK against the 49ers. Well, they might be okay. Najee versus the Raiders. That might be one to look at, though. We'll come back to that. Alrighty, so... Oh, actually, you know what? I did want to see if Collect and Play has won a game yet. No. No, he hasn't. Dang, man. How is that possible? Dang, that's wild. That is wild. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, has Mixon done anything since that first game? No, sure hasn't. That's tough. Dang, bro. Yikes. Collect and Play. That is looking a little dicey down there. Okay, anyway. Let's head on to the scores from the past week. So we start out with the Falcons getting the dub over the Buccaneers. Gotta be one of the most entertaining, just one of the funnest games I've ever watched in my life. This was wild. Kirk Cousins absolutely balled out. 509 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, that was, gosh, I was playing against Drake London in 3 leagues, so it was a really, really bad week for me, but, gosh, that was such a great game. Falcons defense getting that stop when they needed it. And yeah, big dub actually as well for the Falcons to go up 3-2 on the season. Next up, we got the Cowboys at the Steelers. A pretty rough game. Pretty rough game. As a Cowboys fan, this one was not easy to watch. Yeah, not easy to watch. Because we win by 3 points. If you look at the stats, though, you know, yardage-wise, we outgained the Steelers by a huge amount. But man, I mean, like, we were just making some. Dak was making some boneheaded throws, man. For real, he made some like crazy, like drop in a bucket throws, and then other ones were just. They blew my mind. So I don't know. I guess inconsistency is something that we do pretty well. So it was very inconsistent, per usual. But we did get the dub. It literally came down to the very last offensive play for us. 4th down and goal. And we, I would have been really upset if we lost this game. But, man, thank goodness, we got the dub. There's a big difference between being 3-2 and being 2-3. So, nice to get that win, especially on the road. And it's very, very weird to see that we are 3-0 on the road to start the year. And we're 0-2 at home. Because the past couple of years, I think was it last year or maybe the year before, I think we had like a 1.5-year stretch where we went undefeated at home. And then usually just like trash on the road. But, well, I mean, I wish we could do both, but I guess not. Okay, next up we have the Jets and the Vikings for the NFL London game. I did not watch it. I didn't realize it was on until a bit later in the game, and I was golfing, so I missed it. But another loss for the Jets, and they end up firing their head coach. I guess on Tuesday, I believe, this week, and which is very interesting because they've been bad for a while, and so to just fire him after 2-3 starts, it kind of tells you that there's a bit more going on, because there's no, like, what's the difference between a 2-3 start this year and how they performed over the past 2 or 3 years, you know, since he's been there? Not much. So I don't really get it, but who knows? We'll see what they get next. Yeah, Vikings with a 5-0 start. That is great for them. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming, but yeah, they are looking really good to start the year. Defense has been great. Offense has been very solid. Next up, we got the Panthers at the Bears. Panthers get destroyed. They are back to the worst team in the NFL. Very quickly. They took a breather there for a sec for one game. But yeah, they're really horrible. And on the flip side, Caleb Williams has looked better and better every week. And I've been a Caleb Williams hater for a long time now. But he has definitely improved every week, and the Bears could be scary. Ravens at the Bengals. Bengals off to a 1-4 start, 0-3 at home. Crazy, man. Joe Burrow throws for 5 touchdowns for the loss. Just absolutely wild. I mean, Joe has been playing great. The offense has been playing great all year. I mean, the defense is just absolutely killing everything. It's really bad. Really, really bad. I mean, what more do you want him to do? 5 touchdowns. Crazy. But that being said, Ravens look great. They look great. And that play that Lamar made, who was it to? I think it was to Likely at the end of the game in regulation for a touchdown. Oh my gosh, that dude is, like, Lamar is so good, man. It's so fun to watch. But big win on the road for the Ravens. Next up, we have the Dolphins and the Patriots. Dolphins get the dub here. Really not a lot to say. I mean, it's not the best football right now for either team. But the Patriots are starting Drake May this upcoming week. So we'll see how that goes. But Dolphins really just kind of a big win. They're really just trying to stay afloat till Tua gets back. And they're doing a decent job of it. So a good win there. Next up, you got the Browns at the Commanders. Commanders with another big dub, looking like a real threat. They look really good. Yeah, the Browns look terrible. And I mean, you got Deshaun Watson quitting on his team. The most overpaid quarterback in NFL history, it's looking like. Yeah, they have been trash for a while. And gosh, it seems like they're just spiraling, which really sucks because Nick Chubb is supposed to come back this week, which I'm really excited to see. But gosh, I mean, I don't know, it's tough, man. Deshaun is just falling off so hard. It's tough. But anyway, 1-4 and 4-1 for the Commanders. Next up, you have the Colts at the Jaguars. Jaguars get their first dub of the season. Colts scored 24 in the 4th, though. That's crazy. I think they're still going with Joe Flacco right now. Who, I mean, he's still a baller. I didn't watch this one, but I didn't think it was going to be like that high scoring. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, big dub for the Jags. Finally getting a win. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that team. I really don't. I just can't figure them out. Next up, you got the Bills at the Texans. And, yeah, some of the, like, most boneheaded, just dumbfounding play calling I've ever seen at the end of a game. It was unbelievable. Like, really unbelievable. They completely threw this game away. They handed it to the Texans. Let's go take a look. Okay, so keep in mind that the Bills have zero timeouts at this point, and at this point, Josh Allen is. Well, let's just see how he did last week. So he ended up going 9 for 30. So, like, at this point, he's 9 for 27, okay? 9 for 27. You get the ball on your own 3-yard line with 32 seconds left and no timeouts. And you go throw worst case scenario, after the first throw, let's just go ahead and run it. Let's play for overtime. But I don't know. I kind of wonder if, because of the head injury to Josh, if they were just trying to get the game over with, you know? Because there's no other explanation that I can think of. It just doesn't really make sense. Not that they were like trying to lose, but like they were either gonna go for the win, or they were just gonna, lose it. Like they were, it doesn't make nothing makes sense. I don't know. It was really weird. But yeah, then they punt, and you get a solid punt in that situation is gonna put the opposing team like around the 50-yard line, and that's exactly what happened, and then they lost. So I don't know. It was just really weird play calling. But a big win for the Texans. Yeah, I mean, gotta capitalize on those situations if you're the Texans, and they did just that. And I think the Texans had to put Tank Dell on the IR, so that is not going to be good. Okay, Raiders at Broncos. Broncos get the dub. Let's go ahead and just speed through these Raiders. Ooh, I'll be interested to see what happens with Devontae Adams, though. Should be interesting. I have a feeling he's going to end up on the Chiefs, and it's going to just suck for everyone. Alright, then we got Cardinals at the Niners. That was a great win by the Cardinals, man. What a comeback to shut out the 49ers at home in the second half. That's insane. So, yeah, and yeah, that first touchdown run by Kyler, that was awesome. He's really fun to watch. I still think the 49ers are fine, but, you know, they're getting to the point where they're going to have to figure some stuff out. They're a little bit different when they don't have McCaffrey. Packers at Rams. Packers get the dub, 24-19. Nice little second half from the Packers. Next up, Giants at the Seahawks. Giants with a big win here on the road. That was a really impressive win. And what's his name? Tyrone Tracy. Man, he looked good. He looked good. Giants offense, they've looked pretty good this season. So yeah, big win for them on the road. Next up we got the Saints at the Chiefs. And yeah, I don't know. I think that miraculous 2-week run by the Saints is coming to a close. I don't know what happened. They look so good to start the year. Just haven't looked great since then. Offense or defense. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Chiefs start 5-0. It's crazy. Like, the Chiefs they can win. Just plug and play. They got Mahomes. They got Andy Reid. They got Kelsey. They're fine. It's, yeah, it's pretty wild. But another good start for them. Let's see. We got Lions and Cowboys this week. The Niners and Seahawks on Thursday. That'll be a good one. Bengals and Giants. Sunday night game. Interesting. Should be good though. That's gonna be a big game for the Bengals. They've got to start winning. And then Bills and Jets Monday night. So it should be a good week of games. But I've been rambling for a long time, so let's go ahead and wrap results next week, so stay tuned for that. But that'll do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was relaxing.